the Masters this weekend. Scotty Scheffler gets a big lead, does not even come close to gagging it away. Rory has a hell of a run Sunday, can't catch him. The other golf guy went, go ahead.
Oh, just a supremely disappointing weekend. And that sounds unfair because I like Scotty Scheffler. I believe I mentioned him on the podcast. Did I not, G?
Big time.
Because, I mean, he won three of the last 5 events he played, and he hadn't won. Actually, my buddy got him 50-1 in November before he won a tour event. He then won 3 of his next 5 starts and goes into Augusta and just a performance for the ages. And I said it, my weekend was ruined because all I want and root for is a back 9 Sunday at Augusta that matters. There's nothing better in the world. People say the tourney doesn't start till the back 9 Sunday, but this guy was nails. I mean, he seems like such. I talked about what he said to his dad, or what his dad said to him after he won the match play, in terms of, like, I'm not even proud of you for your golf. I'm proud of you for the person you are. And I was so interested to see. He talked about after in the press conference, Biz. He mentioned that Sunday morning he broke down and he was crying like a baby, his own words. And he was talking to his wife. He said, I'm not ready for this moment. This moment feels bigger than me. I don't feel ready. And which is like really opening up as a player. He's really religious. And he talked about what his wife said to him, that, like, we don't control what happens to us in this life. I'm going to love you if you shoot 82 or 65. You are ready for this. Just go out there and have, like, he talked about trusting God, trusting his faith. They're very religious people. And it was just really cool to see the opening up of a current day athlete talking about breaking down in tears. And people talk about, like, the Masters is just so meaningful. You play in the tournament. You have a lifetime exemption in the tournament. You're forever a Masters champion. The green jacket, everything that goes with it. You're a member.
Cemented to golf history.
For golf history, and God knows what it means financially. You're probably going to end up making $30 million based on that win alone, just in the future. Yeah. And I was rooting against him in a way that I was going to be happy if he won. I just wanted him to win in close fashion, but the guy was just nails. And I mean, the shot he hit on Saturday on 18, where he lost the ball left. I think he had a 4-shot lead at the time, and he lost the ball left. Took him a while to find it. Then it was all this. It was like the ugly side of golf, where they're trying to figure out his drop and it's like where he's going to put the ball. So it took a little while. And this idiot Nick Faldo. So if you don't know Nick Faldo, I think he won 6 majors, including a couple green jackets at Augusta. The guy is the worst analyst in sports.
Is he really?
As good. Oh, my God. He's a muppet.
He's pretty harsh, isn't he?
But he's not even harsh. He's just dumb. He says the worst things at the worst times that make no sense. Biz, so he's taking the drop, and I don't know how far out he was. Say he was 230, 240. And Faldo's going on with his stupid English accent. And I love English accents, but his sounds stupid. And he's talking about, Scotty's going to lay up 80 yards short of the green. All of a sudden, the guy rips a 3-iron, lands like 10 feet from the pin, and rolls long. I'm like, this is the Masters analysts that they got telling us that he's going to lay up 80 yards short of the green. He's striping his 3rd shot because he had to take the drop, but he ends up getting up and down from back of that green, making an unreal bogey. So he kept his 3-shot lead going into Sunday, which did not mean much. I mean, 6 under and 9 under. Cameron Smith, who I was kind of rooting for, I bet him live plus 250 on Saturday night.
Yeah.
And Smith went out. This kid's a G. He went out and he won the Players. He birdied 1 and 2. And Scheffler, all of a sudden, it's a 1-shot lead, and they get to the 3rd hole and shot of the tournament. Scotty Scheffler short and 2 of the green and chips in. It was a hard up and down. He chips it in. Beautiful shot. He hit it into the slope, bounces, releases, checks, and goes in the hole. And meanwhile, Cameron Smith was in the same spot, and he couldn't get up and down. So that was a 2-shot wing and went back. 2-shot swing went back to a 3-shot lead, and that was kind of it. It was upsetting to see that there wasn't really the dramatic finish that I wanted, but you got to shout out this Scheffler. 4 of his last 6 tournaments he's won. He's the number 1 player in the world. He was that before he even won the Masters. So I'm really happy for what seems like a great guy.
Good breakdown of the golf wit.
Tiger had, shocking that he played. Now I'll say this, and this may not go over well with the millions of Tiger Woods fans in the world. I'm convinced he hams up the injuries, right? Like, I think he's somebody that probably is into maybe limping a little bit more than he has to. And, I know he almost lost his leg, and he had this horrific accident in November of 2021. So, like, the fact that he's back playing golf already is just, it's mind-blowing, really. but it was November of 2020, excuse me. But he went out Thursday and shot 1 under par. I think he beat everyone except for 9 guys or something like that. To not play tournament golf in 17 months and go do that, that was my best moment of the week, is watching Tiger's Thursday round. He really struggled, but he made the cut. I mean, you saw Brooks Koepka miss the cut. There were superstars who missed the cut, and this guy is just, he's not even human. But by the end, he was limping so much. I was like, is this really, like, real? Like, he can't even walk, but he's swinging 170. The ball's going 170 miles an hour off the club face. Like, I don't know if he's hamming up the limping, but just the fact that he played and was able to make the cut was fantastic.
What sounds like Brendan Gallagher talking about Stutzler right now.
Yeah. Holy shit. We might have a little.
Well, Tiger's also the guy who one time said his wrist dislocated in the middle of a round and he popped it back in. I'm like, I don't know about that. But he's had a million injuries. I'm just kind of like, he might be hamming it up. He might be Tim Stutzler in it a little bit. But it's still amazing to watch.
I understand there was something sacrilegious happened earlier in the week before the Masters.
Oh, yeah. The Dude Perfect guy's going at the Masters course. Love that.
And, of course, who are they playing with?
Whit was crying in the group chat because they can't have the hockey sticks on this sacred course.
No, it's maybe it's jealousy, but I know I'll never play Augusta National. We got guys with fungo fucking bats out there hitting softballs around the Amen corner. It's like, what is going on? And everyone's like, well, Dude Perfect has 57 million YouTube subscribers. Okay. And I guess that's Augusta National looking to grow the game. But not only do you allow Dude Perfect, Dude Perfect is so popular and makes millions upon millions and is a much bigger deal than I would ever imagine or hope to be in my life. But, like, do they not have this weird thing that they have this monopoly over trick shots where they could spend 3 days filming it till it finally works? Does anyone else think that about Dude Perfect? Like, they release these videos of these amazing trick shots. Okay, well, if you sit there for fucking 6 weeks and record, at what point you're going to get it done?
Like a biz ad.
Yeah, exactly. Biz probably gets ad reads done quicker than Dude Perfect does some of these tricks that they end up releasing.
Yeah, let's go head to head. Let's go head to head with them. I will say I do not get the appeal.
They're like playing croquet on the 13th green. I'm like, what is going on? And they got the biggest idiot of all time, Bryson DeChambeau.
I wonder if our followers are Team Dude Perfect or not Team Dude Perfect.
I think Dude Perfect's really big for like 10-year-olds.
Oh.
They're like Nickelodeon.
I know we have the odd, Rick from Red Deer letting his younger kid listen, but no, that's pretty much. We don't got a big demographic in that.
I mean, maybe Sandy from San Jose is a huge freaking Dude Perfect fan, and they're out there slamming their car as they're driving to work. But I just don't see how cool it is to see something that you know has been tried over and over and over. If Dude Perfect's live streaming these trick shots, I'm all in. But you release a video that you've done something millions of times before it's actually happened. It's for me disingenuous. For them to get on Augusta National and me know that I will never sniff that place besides walking around with a cigar and a beer, it makes me sick. It makes me sick. They didn't even play golf.
Hey, you know who's entertaining with the trick shots even more so than Dude Perfect was during the whole pandemic, Dana Beers and Marty Mush. Were you watching the ping pong games they were doing?
Yeah, I think one night they had to stay up all night because they weren't able to get it done. They weren't going to bed till they did it. That's more entertaining because it's real.
Yeah, we should get them on Augusta now.
Marty Mush has a better chance of like cleaning the toilets at Augusta National than he does playing golf there. And Dana Beers, I mean, they'd have to roll him through the gates of Magnolia Lane. I love those guys.
They are good. They're good dudes.